and welcome back to the stream where today we're going to be playing Genshin Impact. Now what I have planned for today is basically what we were planning before I went on my spree to get Kazuha. Give me 1 second. Because the past few streams I've been just on a rampaging spree just to get Primogems to get Kazuha. And as you'll be able to see, I did get Kazuha. It was like an hour, maybe two, after I ended the stream. I ended my last stream, I think. And he had like 18 hours left, maybe 17, I don't know. He came at 79 pity. That doesn't happen. I mean, clearly it does. But he's just smiling too. But I did that. I actually really like traveling with Kazuha because when you're in the air, you can use a skill. It's really cool. But what I have planned for today is teleporting back here first. Well, I was gonna do the new event, which was really cute. But as you can see, I'm quest locked. I'll also do this in a second. But I am quest locked. With what quests? A lot. Now, one of them is the Sumeru Archon quest, which I will do today. Give me 1 second. So, the quests I need to do... Let me take a picture. Because it says the names of the quests, but they're all really confusing as well. Okay, so the first one is Kasha Pulses, the Kalpa Flame Rises. I don't know what that is. So that is the Sumeru Archon quest, I believe, from what I know. And then I need to do something called the Spindrift Shall Never Return to the Sea, and I believe that is Eula's story quest, which is this one. But to do this one, I need to do Cleese! So that's fun. And then the last quest I would technically need to do is Warrior's Dreams, like Springgrass Newing. I don't know which one that is, actually. I've been looking. Actually, it did say that was Kokomi's... It did say that was Kokomi's story quest, but I already did Kokomi's story quest, so I don't know why that's there. Because I did hers. I also accidentally started Albedo's story quest, but we'll continue with that when I care. But for now, I'm gonna do the longest quest that I can do, which is the Sumeru Archon quest. And we'll go there in a second once I change my team, because my current team, as you can see, Kazuha's idle animation was him blowing on a leaf to make a whistle sound. You can actually do that in real life with... I don't know about leaves, but you could definitely do it with blades of grass. It's really cool. Because I did it when I was younger, but this team is basically just my adventure team. There's Lumine, just because, and, like, whenever you run into enemies. There's Kazuha. He actually makes climbing up things a lot easier. Amber, which I can basically just shoot birds from afar, and Noelle to defend me. Simple. But now we finally get to enter Sumeru City, where Tainari told us about this thing called an Akasha Terminal, I think it was called. Yeah, it's basically like the internet in your head. I'm gonna be honest. You'll see in a second. We'll see how it's used. I actually like this quest, though it is kind of long. Yeah, there's like 40 days for this. Also forgot to do this, so I'm gonna do that now. I also forgot to read the mail. Gah! So then we'll continue with that later. Let me click on that. When her elemental skill deals damage to an enemy, Eula gains a stack of Grim Heart, which increases her defense and resistance to interruption. Nice. Grim Heart stacks up to 2 times. Oh. Holding Eula's elemental skill causes Eula to consume Grim Heart and convert it into Ice Whirl Brand that deals damage to nearby opponents, decreasing their cryo res and physical res.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
Yeah, I forgot that you were kind of raised by an aristocratic clan in Mondstadt. But we'll do that later, because technically I still do have to do her quest. Eula's Elemental Burst summons Lightfall Sword that can be charged with Eula's normal attacks, elemental skills, and elemental bursts. After a few seconds, the Lightfall Sword will explode violently, dealing physical damage to nearby opponents based on the amount of energy stored. Additional elemental orbs, okay. Oh, and then there's Mika!
Final warn.
By royal
I like Mika.
I wasn't done.
Okay, yeah, so Eula is actually a physical DPS.
rack and ruin.
She also
Will be mine.
mentions a lot about vengeance, as
Beg
you
for
might
mercy.
be able to see. Oh, so like the sword is on her back. Wait. Wait, what the heck was that?
I condemn you.
Engaging. Let's keep going.
I don't even remember what Mika's stuff does, but... Wait,
Freeze to
was
the
the sword on her back a timer? Did it slowly get bigger?
Shudder.
Oh, maybe it got... Oh, well, that was a lot of damage. Maybe it got bigger because I got more things to it. I got more energy for it. Wait,
Flood of frost.
don't kill them. Okay, well, it kills one. But the sword got really big that one time. I wonder why that was. I honestly don't know. I'm guessing that was because, of the energy. 500,000 crit damage, holy crap! Nice! I'll take it. A few days ago, wait, this is from Barbara. The power of an idol. Yeah, she's basically like the singer of Mondstadt, Barbara is. Yeah, she also kind of gets stalked, which is really creepy and annoying to the stalkers, at least. I suddenly thought of you while I was helping a few children with their scrapes and scratches. Yeah, she's also the deaconess and the healer, so... Yeah, she's got a lot on her plate. Where have your adventures taken you? Do you often get hurt? Wait, how do we even get these messages? Are they like sent by bird or something? Because we travel a lot. I don't even know. Whatever. Do you often get hurt? When you do you get timely medical attention? Even you, the amazing honorary knight, can't just ignore your injuries. You need to treat your body well in order for it to come through for you when it really counts. Speaking of which, there were a few kids who were in so much pain while I was cleaning their cuts that they couldn't help but cry. No matter how much I hummed or tried to comfort them, I couldn't help calm them down. But then Sister Rosaria, I I believe we've actually seen Rosaria once before. But we'll actually see her again um in Albedo's story quest. She's suspicious of him. Suggested I try something else, so after a bit of thought, I told them the story of the honorary knight who didn't cry. Oh, not even in the face of a giant dragon, and I could hardly believe how well it worked. Ah, yay! I'm a legend. Although I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because, legends die. Now they all really want to see you in person. It's almost as if you become their idol. Yeah, I'm not surprised, because I defeated a giant dragon, technically speaking. Now, if I could use this opportunity and teach them that the bravery doesn't mean recklessness, and the honorary knight never plays any dangerous games, that would be even better. Oh, I mean, I hate kids, but I would love to. That's adorable. See, I don't mind Barbara, actually. I actually kind of like her. I like a lot of people in, Mondstadt. See, the only reason I actually don't like Klee is just because they made her so powerful. And obviously they made her powerful. She's a playable character, but, like, they made her powerful in the lore, too. Like, really powerful. Like, she's the youngest Knight of Favonius. Klee specializes in bringing unlimited enjoyment and explosions. Be it throw bombs or mines left in the wake of her skill, Jumpty Dumpty, she can blow the toughest of obstacles to bits. Yeah, you could tell that Klee was a very early character because they didn't give that much description to it. She was actually one of the first characters released, if not the first character released. Because I know there was Venti as well. God dang it.
Don't be scared.
See, I wonder what Layla's stuff does.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
See, did it say that Klee was... How old did it say Klee was? Did it say she was 10? Or 8? I'm not sure. How old is Klee? I know since she's an elf, she's like at least 100 years old. But in elf speaking, she's still a kid, obviously. Okay, so it says she's like 10 if you search it up, but I have a feeling she's like 7 or 8. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really bad with ages. That wouldn't be really surprising. And then there's Mika! Flowfrost arrow that can pierce opponents holding his elemental skill will allow him to aim Rhyme Star Flare at a targeted for once. Rhyme Star Flare will split into shards that can be launched to other opponents. After casting his elemental skill, he will grant active party members the Soul Wind state, which increases their attack speed. While they're on the field, after he unlocks a certain passive talent, Soul Wind can also provide physical damage bonus. Okay, so he basically just like adds bonuses. His burst can restore all HP for all party members, and also bestow Eagle Plume state, which allows the active characters to regain HP when their normal attacks hit opponents. Okay.
Providing cover. Keep back.
It's actually pretty funny when slimes are like
Leave the wounded to
those Diona's arrows just went into the air. Oh no. When you freeze slimes mid-air because they still blink. even when they're frozen. And I find it just adorable. Oh. He went flying.
Now's our chance.
And then this heals all characters, though I don't take that much damage in this. I say that I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Oh, it looks a little rainbow feather thing. That is so cute.
Your drink.
I didn't even realize that.
Let's keep going, team.
Wait, do I have to aim specifically at the lava turtle? Wait, come here. Get out of Diona's burst. Don't. Threatening. Okay, do I have to aim specifically at the enemy?
You had your chance.
Yep. Okay. I know I had my chance, Mika. I was trying to do that, I promise.
Now's our chance.
You had your chance, now's our chance.
Pew pew.
It's all about chances with Mika.
Providing cover fire.
See, I forget that he's a polearm because he uses a book, he uses a crossbow, and he uses a polearm. All at the same time. It is so confusing.
Let's keep going, team. Engaging.
So did it increase movement speed or attack speed? I think it increased movement speed. It said it increased damage and speed, I think, though I don't know. Okay, bye, Hilly. Do that sometimes. I don't know. On to the next character. Who is the next character? It's already day. Oh jeez. Razor. You see, I like Razor too. I want them to continue his story quest. Tapping Razor's elemental skill will cause him to rend the opponents in front of him and gain Electro Sigil. Holding his elemental skill will deal an AoE damage and consume the sigil, converting it to energy. His elemental burst summons the wolf within. It strikes alongside Razor and increases his attack speed. Okay.
What you got? Final.
By royal decree.
And boom. See, I believe that Razor is also like a physical DPS. So basically he does more damage when you hit with his sword like this. Exactly like Eula, actually. God dang it, let me attack! There we go. See, you might also see an icicle fall occasionally. That's just because of the sword that's being used specifically. Or Claymore, I should say.
Reveal. Pew pew. Can't handle your drink.
Yeah, I don't think you guys stand much a chance. See, Razor's voice actor sounds so familiar too. Whenever I use him,
Oh, goodness gracious. I'm a rock.
I forget that his voice sounds so familiar. Like, it sounds like an anime character that I know. Obviously, I like anime. Wait. Todd Hackerborn. Okay. Okay, so he is the same voice actor as I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Now, I believe this wolf, Razor's master, is actually called Varka. Though I don't know if that's like the Grand Master or not. I've talked about this before, though. I'm still really confused. If the Grand Master that, Eugene is acting in for is Varka? Also, where did Varka go? He just, like, disappeared with an adventure team, and he hasn't come back. And it's been, like, into that year, I think? Or at least half a year. Toma's elemental skill deals AoE pyro damage and summons a defensive blazing barrier. Obtaining a blazing barrier again will allow the new damage absorption to stack with the amount that currently remains, and it will also refresh with the barrier's duration. So basically you activate a barrier, you can do damage, you activate another barrier, it does more damage. When he uses Elemental Burst, he deals AoE pyro damage and creates a scorching. Don't know what that is. Characters under this effects of the scorching will trigger fiery collapses with their normal attacks, dealing AoE pyro damage and summoning another blazing barrier. Okay. I think that makes sense. So basically when you do his burst, then... Oh yeah, you can see there's a little trail. That's so cool. I like that.
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. Check this out.
Okay, he actually gains his burst really quickly. Holy crap. Oh, I don't like you. Okay, but that is really cool.
Cool it.
I'll just use Kai's burst, why not? Just do everything! Okay, that is really cool, actually. How it kind of leaves like a burnt mark on the floor for a second, too. That is really detailed, actually. Only stays for a second, but... No, don't. No, I wanted to... See, I wanted to knock him off to see if that could do anything. But he's not even moving now. Sometimes the Hillies move when you defeat them on this challenge type thing. But sometimes they don't. As you can see. Collect this because this is what I forgot to do prior to the stream. And I got more Prima Gems! Heck yeah. Now, I need 10 more to do a 10-fold. Oh my god, wait a minute, no. Wait. Oh, that is so trash that I need 10 more. I have an idea. How much is this gonna give me? That's gonna give me 40 and a key. So I'm gonna do the other one actually, because I think there's two. Because I forgot to do these when I was working. There's actually multiple. Forgot the enemies that were gonna be here. I don't know. I guess I'll do this one. Whatever. It shouldn't be too bad to fight. Speaking of fighting, I actually did the Ascension quest, and it wasn't even that bad. Because enemies are technically harder to fight now, but it wasn't much different from before. So, I'm wondering if it's only like every other that raises the enemy's difficulty. I don't know. Oh no, there's Abyss Mages and a Lava Churl.
Nice and spicy. Or toast. I must leave no stone unturned.
No! See, I think it's just these enemies too. Thank God.
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time.
See, to get rid of these shields very quickly, you need, obviously, a Hydro character.
Windblade.
Which absolutely sucks, because I don't have a Hydro character. That I can use, at least. And I'm bad at making teams. Did you die? Yes, you did. Really? Now, I'm wondering if there actually is chests over here? Like over in those areas, though I don't know. There we go. That's gonna give me some time. Yeah, that's gonna give me 1,000 seconds. I don't even know how much 1,000 seconds is. It's probably like 15 minutes. So I don't think there is chests over here actually. There's just the main chest in the middle. Well, that was easy. Glad I didn't do the other one because I remember what one of the domains is like. It's definitely not fun. Tell you that much. Get that. And then I should have enough to wish. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get a character, though I am going to get a 4-star. I don't know what 4-star I'm hoping for. Am I hoping for any 4-star? Not really. Except Mika. I do like Mika. I will get Mika. I'm probably not going to use Mika for team, but... Into here. Oh! Livonius Warbow. I don't need that. And then raise Mika's constellation, and then we could get to this Akasha terminal thing. It's basically just like the internet. That is so cute that it looks like a baby bird. I don't know if it's meant to look like a baby bird or more like a finch, but... It's a baby bird! It's adorable! Now to the internet. See, do kids have Akashas too? No, they don't. So is it only scholars and, like, other people in Sumeru, like you? Because this is an Akasha terminal, the green thing on her ear. Okay, that's really creepy, actually. Yeah, I understand why kids wouldn't wear it. Do you all wear it on your left ear? No, I feel like I'd want it in my right ear. Puppy! Yeah, I guess kids don't wear it. Though I do like everybody's clothes here. It's just getting me more excited for Fontaine. Puppy, you're in the way! Oh, he's following me!
Sumeru City! We finally made it!
Yeah, after quite a few streams, actually.
Did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
Yeah.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Yeah, could you see by our outfits?
That's right. But how did you know that?
Paimon, we look like we're
Because
not
there's
from this
currently no
world.
information on either of you in the Akasha.
That too.
But no need to worry. That won't prevent you from entering
That's
the city.
creepy.
In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy.
Oh, really?
A treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders,
What's the difference
you
between
may
the
use an
Akasha and the Akasha
to
terminal?
connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I
Oh,
should
yeah,
mention
any
that due
knowledge
to
I need,
technical
huh?
Limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities.
I'm
such as
totally gonna
Sumeru
trust
City
you
and
immediately.
Tormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
It's literally like the internet in your head.
You are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However,
Oh,
this
really?
policy was recently changed, and now all
Of
travelers are
course,
issued
the policy
one
was
upon arrival.
recently changed.
Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Ooh.
Kinda looks like a leaf.
Well, yeah,
To
I'm not
activate it,
surprised. It's
simply
literally
hold
the
it in your
nation
hand
of
and say
greens.
the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge.
Doodad.
Maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try.
I mean, yes?
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
What she said. Oh, Ooh, that's cool. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, even Paimon gets one.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how
Oh.
to use this thing. It seems
Okay, so in real life, that would actually be really cool.
And bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Yeah, I get to spy on
That
people.
is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the
I wasn't
Dendro
welcome
Archon
before.
always be your guide.
May the Dendro Archon be
Okay,
my
now
guide.
that
That
we're in,
kind
we
of
can
sounds
check
something
the
similar to
Akasha about
Mondstadt.
Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us.
Yeah, and we're just gonna walk through the front doors, aren't we?
Concentrate on asking how to meet her.
Do you just think it in your head and it pops up?
Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question.
Probably because not all Archons are gonna be friendly. I mean, after Fontaine, we're literally gonna meet the god of war. Kinda creepy.
Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it.
Oh, I know what that's like. Oh, too well.
Paimon's brain is exhausted.
Yeah, indirectly ask for information about Kusanali. Don't mention her specifically.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
I don't know. What is the question? Answer my question. Greater Lord Ruknavada. She has to have some sort of tie to her. Many bright dots of light appeared in my mind. I probably need to calm my mind and focus more to understand what they mean. Bright dots? What does that even mean? Feelings of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, and anxiety also come to my mind. These seem to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed Archon. Okay, so that's what they know about
Paimon's getting all
Ruknavada.
teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru
So it's like
really miss
forcing
their
their emotions
Archon.
onto me? That is not cool. Well, obviously they miss their Archon. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna do all of these then. Lesser Lord Kusanali. Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything I didn't already know. Obviously, they're not just gonna share information about their god.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
See, like, is there information on Paimon, or is the information, like, slowly gathered once you put on the Akasha terminal based on, like, what you think and that kind of thing? Or do they, like, already know you as soon as you put it on? I'm confused by this! I want to know Paimon's backstory other than swimming with the fishies! Why didn't the Akasha answer my question? A vague thought suddenly comes to mind. Okay, so it's like, you think something, and then inside your thoughts, more thoughts pop up, but they're not technically your own. It's confusing, but it's understandable, I guess. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. That too. Also, even if the same query is requested by multiple people, the Akasha still imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, and other demographics. Yeah, so it's a really high-tech system!
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
So we have to stay here for forever, then? Just to get answers?
Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah, I'm honestly not surprised by that.
Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tainari recommended.
See, was that Tainari's master, or... I'm confused.
He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from
Up
the
here?
city's gate. Let's head over.
I mean, all the houses kind of look the same.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Bro, Howie?
Yes, that's
Hi.
me. Can I help you?
I don't know.
Great. You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari?
Yeah?
Please.
How do you know it?
There's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best
What?
work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but
So is Tainari your master? We're not here to discuss academics. That's boring.
here, this is a letter from Tainari.
We have a letter?
let me
I
see.
completely forgot all this.
ah, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me.
Clearly.
So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information.
And you were just saying something about an article?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself?
Yeah.
This
That'd
isn't
be-
exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha.
See, it is so creepy how there's like primogems and fates all across Teyvat as well, and it's just in like the finite details. It's so creepy. Yeah, just two outlanders coming into your nation and just immediately ask you, "Hey, can I meet the god you worship?" Like, what kind of question is that? Not just anyone gets to meet a god, right? I mean, we already met 3 gods, but
Sorry,
still.
the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
Yeah, it didn't respond to ours either.
You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said,
Definitely
this
not
isn't my
about
area of
Kusanali.
expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is
So
that
who
ever
can
since
I
Lesser Lord
ask
Kusanali
to
returned
find more
Sumeru,
information about the
she's
Dendro
never
Archon?
left the sanctuary of Surasthana or made a public appearance.
Yeah, I
Makes
wonder why
Spectre
that
be
is.
such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
So she's like,
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of
I
things.
literally have
Not
never
being
been
able
here
to see
before.
Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing.
And you say,
In
go
this
ask
world,
around.
There will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out 1 paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
How big are these papers?
Okay, thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come
Ooh,
find me.
I do want to know that. So by area of expertise, you meant this kind of stuff?
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
I guess, for a researcher.
Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the dirt.
You gotta say that to his face.
Now, even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
Did I get the attention of another researcher? There's still one other person we know. And who is that?
Huh? Like who?
Oh, Catherine!
Oh, you're right! Catherine!
I
Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find
Oh,
her.
I really did forget about this. Oh, man. Okay, so maybe you were just like blocking the doors.
I've been handed all the cumbersome tasks again.
You gotta sound so smart in everything you say.
How can my own brother say
Hi! Catherine, I need to know information about a god. Please. Because apparently you can travel in between Nations' Adventurers Guild within an instant. And I don't even know if you mentioned anything about a teleporter.
Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Hi.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Something big.
The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you.
Oh, you have
With
a
what
question
do you
too.
require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Are you getting in it? Woo, there's sage.
I apologize.
What does that even
but
do?
I'm
Does that
unable
like
to
relax
collect any
you or
relevant
what?
information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Yeah. So then.
Another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Seriously. What
Please
about
do
the
not worry.
sages?
I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites.
Do I really want to go to
They
the
take on
Eremites
various
just to get
contracts and
information
work
about
all across
Kusanali?
Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Obviously, I've heard of the Core of 30 before, but I'm still really confused by all of this.
Core of 30? What a
Is that the
weird
one Sino
name.
is in? Or
Supposedly,
is Sino
they
not
are named
an
as
Eremite?
such
I'm
because their ranks numbered
confused!
30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Well, we're just jumping from people to people.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Yeah,
Alright,
they're gonna be big
Citadel,
exploits,
let's
Catherine.
go.
You're gonna see it personally. So is he the guy that I'm thinking of? Might be. Is he over here? Okay, I think he is the guy that I am thinking of. Hadi Sarah. Okay, which guy? That guy? Guy in the red?
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
Give me 1 second. Okay, so the Adventurers Guild told you to expect us? It didn't even take me a minute to get here. How quickly does information pass?
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
Let us know about your god. Please. I'm begging for
I see.
information.
So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
Did you not even know?
It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Oh, another den.
Seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the
Are you
Akasha
guys
goes,
against
we can
religion,
access
or is
it
that
unless
just the
we use-
Eremites in the desert?
We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago.
Scarlet
Since those
King?
days, we've used our own two hands.
Goddess of
to
Flowers,
carve
which
out
I don't know if the Goddess of Flowers
we
was
don't beg
Rukkhadevata.
gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Really?
Oh? Why's that?
Why not in their own god?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Well, that's not fair to Kusanali.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy.
But she was a
Because
figment
of the Academia's
of
influence,
Rukkhadevata.
most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
She's still your
and
god.
hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance.
Yeah, that's not her
And
fault.
the Academia never announces anything about her. As far
I'm
as the
sure she
people
would
of
make a
Sumeru
lot
are
of appearances
concerned,
if she could.
She's just a god that exists. And that's
Although I guess technically she could, but
Aw.
she's not
After
violent.
hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah.
Ha. But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it.
Just
Besides,
guessing?
I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well,
Does she
thanks for
actually?
the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Aha. No, I actually don't remember. Question several people. I actually don't remember.
Seems
A
Osfond
lot
was
of
right about
this.
most people's
I remember the
attitudes here.
biggest events, but not the
Not only are
tinier
they not
events.
interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
They rely
They've been
solely
asking
on
for
the Akasha.
information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
Yeah.
Isn't there at
So
least
then maybe we
one
should
person
stop
in
trying.
this entire city
We'll
who
get
cares
information.
about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested
Whoa,
in Lesser
yeah.
Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are
What was
outlanders
her
who
name
recently
again?
arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry.
Dunyarzad, that's her
I forgot
name.
to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Huh?
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
Yeah.
But your conversation
She's
earlier
literally
did
a god.
remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
The legend of the Dendro Archon? I mean, there's a lot of legends about a lot of people. What legend?
Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him.
Was that the
Panicked by what
Scarlet
he
King?
heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament.
Okay, why does Celestia always have to be in shot? That is so creepy. But no, I don't think that's the Scarlet King because I mentioned the Scarlet King a lot. He was basically like the god of the desert. At the time that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was alive, I don't know a lot of information about them actually. But obviously they were friends, and then I don't know what happened to Scarlet King. Obviously, Rukkhadevata died.
The
Sure.
man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, And then what happened?
Did he die
And then the calamity came. To
500
his
years
own
ago?
surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying
that
on his
mean?
own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon.
Avatar?
She said, "Oh,
Does
Archon
that
the
mean like
Seeker,
it's a...
do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you."
Oh, what are witches' assistants called? I don't know. God dang it, what are they called? Familiars! So was it basically like a familiar for the Dendro Archon?
Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing
So does that mean
wind.
she's literally
So long
everywhere?
as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go.
That's cool and creepy. If you think about it, really. Cool?
Yeah, thanks for the story.
She was following him?
Feels all warm and fuzzy
And she
inside
wasn't?
after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you
Uh-oh.
worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us
Those are the
anything else
Eremites.
about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Okay, yep, she's running away. Dunyarzad, did you do something illegal?
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
I think it has something to do with the Eremites there, though I don't know how they didn't notice her right here. Because they came walking up. I think it has something to do with the Eremites.
It looks like they're searching for someone.
Probably Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her?
Oh, yeah.
This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali!
Well, not really a
Can't let
lead,
them
mainly
get
just
away now.
stories.
Let's
I
see
mean,
if we
I'm
can
not
get rid of
complaining
them.
and all, but...
Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey,
Yeah, how do we
have
get
you
rid
two
of
seen
them?
a brown-haired
We
girl
can just
wearing a
fight
purple
them.
top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Nope. She went, that way.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Did she have bandages
Yeah,
around her
she
wrists?
went that way.
Nice.
After her.
Okay, but can I at least ask if she's a criminal?
That should keep him busy for a while.
Don't say it so loud. They literally just walked away. Okay, now they're that way, but they didn't go very far. I mean, technically that is the way that she would go, but it's not the way that she did go. Dunyarzad, where the heck? Oh, hi. You're standing very creepily.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
It's strange, but
You can relax
Dunyarzad
now.
is a
We threw those people
nice
looking
name.
for you off the trail.
yeah, are you a criminal?
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me.
No doubt.
Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Yeah, how do I hide you? There's literally a city full of
More of
Eremites.
them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape.
Oh, she does have
It's
bandages
difficult
around
for
her
me to run.
wrists. How about we hide?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably
You
wouldn't expect
literally
you to hide in a place
passed the
like that.
tavern. Why didn't you go in there in the first
Let's move
place?
out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Do we actually have to sneak? See, I see green guards. Because there's the Eremites, but I see green guards as well. Are you Eremites as well?
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and
It's a bowl cut. At least they came up with new hairstyles.
Hey, what did you say? Oh, yes, I have a granddaughter.
I wasn't asking about your granddaughter. I asked if you had seen a young woman go by.
Poor you.
Yes, she and her parents settled down in Port Ormos. I haven't seen her in a long time.
That's depressing. Yeah, that's what you get. Don't look at me like that. Alright, well, you're not gonna question that. I'm just over here.
It's called being a freelancer.
Probably because I'm not on their wanted list, but I don't know. Dunyarzad, if they come in here for some reason, then you're basically screwed. Because you can, like, hide under a table or ask the barkeep to hide you, but... No, I guess there's an upstairs, but still.
Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now.
Oh!
Wait, stand down, Dia.
Hi! Pretty kitty! Hi! Please do not shank me with
My
your
lady,
claws.
Who are these two?
Not threats. That's who we are.
They're travelers that I met on the street.
Please try
Just a
to.
moment ago.
Please don't kill me.
I happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
Yeah.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
I think Dia's basically just like her personal guard.
Wait a sec.
Wait,
Who the
Dia,
heck
do
are
you?
And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss
See-
Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound.
In her story quest, it mentions something, or maybe not her story quest, maybe just a relevant quest. It mentioned something about her arm. Is your arm, do you, like, actually not have your right arm? I'm confused by that. Or is that just like a sleeve or something? It's really cool.
My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
Oh,
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated.
oh,
But if
oh.
you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey!
I'd like to see that, actually.
Already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out
Probably
of
'cause it's
this.
her
You don't
job?
understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer?
Are
So
those
you never
giant
listen
strips
to my
of bacon?
parents ever again? Double?
What
triple?
is that?
Give me some time, and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora.
Is it not?
I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this.
Okay, so you
I
are
like
an
Mora,
eremite.
But I'll never go
You're
against
good
my
eremite, though.
principles. That's why I'm here looking for you.
I like Dia.
Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing
Aw.
your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those
See,
who love
did
you,
Dunyarzad
don't be
have
stubborn.
Elazar as well?
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing.
I think she
Honestly, the only people being
does.
stubborn right now are my parents. And I know
So I
perfectly
know she's
well that it
ill.
makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you.
How long is a long time, actually?
Dia,
Did they
I know
adopt
it
you? That
hasn't
would
been
be
easy for
adorable if
Mother
they
and
did.
Father, and I'm grateful for
I
everything
love
you've
your
done
hair,
for
by
me.
the way, Dia.
But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful
So
to.
cool.
Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents.
Oh, really?
This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
Are you dying, Dunyarzad?
My lady, are you sure?
Because
what you're
that's
doing
really
now
sad.
is
I remember
meaningful?
this quest actually being
Yes,
sad.
I'm sure. At least
Because the whole of the
is
Archon
to
quest
me.
is actually pretty long.
Fine.
It
I
gets
won't ask
longer
you to
from
return home
Mondstadt
anymore.
to
But let me
Liyue
make something
to
very
Inazuma
clear.
to Sumeru.
I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Aww.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Thank you
Don't
for
worry
not
about it, my lady.
stabbing
I
me,
did say that I
Dia.
love Yara. Besides,
I appreciate
that's our
it.
next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man.
Yeah.
Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also,
She, like, trash
you need
up her room and
someone
then
to
leave?
cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. You
How
can
much
settle
is
the
that
bill when you return
exactly?
to the estate.
Okay.
Are you guys rich? I mean, it looks from Dia's clothes, or not Dia's, Dunyarzad's clothes, it looks like you guys are very rich. Dunyarzad, are you dying? I mean, I love the crown that you have, but are you dying?
I'm fine, really.
Is it Elazar?
I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
I'm not
My lady,
surprised.
stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
So long as the other
I'm
Eremites
sorry
don't
for
come in
waiting
here.
so.
I guess
If you
Dia
don't
could
mind,
deal with
I'd
them.
like for you to join us.
Well, it's not like I have much choice now.
We want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
And I also don't want to be stabbed by Dia. That'd also be kind of nice. We're just gonna go to the first table we see.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find
Dunyarzad
that kind of work
Homayani. That's a
boring?
long name.
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it.
Say that 10 times fast.
Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself?
Little?
We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank
Aw.
you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can.
Do I really have to pay
Please
for
bring these to
everyone
the
on these
best
Archon
reviewer.
quests?
They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, well, we'll also pay for our own food.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kind of.
Paimon, you don't even pay for yourself. I pay for
We
you.
aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
We aren't exactly loaded.
How
I'm pretty
about
sure I have
our charcoal
4
baked
million
Agelena
Mora.
cakes. They're our
I have to
signature
check.
snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Yeah, that's kind of the type of food they serve here. Also spicy food, and I don't do burnt food or spicy food. Namely spicy food. You have cooked slimes before. To be
What do you
fair.
have against my slime dishes?
They're slimes! I can't imagine it would taste very good.
Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived.
Holy crap,
Almost
it's a
no one
giant
was
bowl!
interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon?
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
You think?
Huh?
I
Really?
thought you never made public
Yes,
appearances.
it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha
See,
didn't have any
she
helpful
hasn't mentioned
information.
anything about it,
My
but
younger self no
I'm
longer had
assuming
any
it's
hopes or
Elazar,
dreams.
the same that
One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for
Kale
several
has.
days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound.
So, like
At
a
that moment,
dream
an ethereal
paralysis?
voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared.
That's
You don't
adorable.
have to cry.
Woo!
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Remember this voice, actually, because obviously it will eventually pop up later.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do I explain this?
You're literally God.
You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Really? Of
Such-
course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you
Who
love
doesn't?
counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
Aww.
Wow, you really do know everything.
So she like in
Dinner's
space?
hot. Is there anything you want? What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child?
Are you
All
a
children
child?
have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
Aww.
But can you make my illness go away?
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Kusanali, you promised her.
I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
You know, that actually makes sense, because she's in
Can you be
the
my
sanctuary of
friend?
Suristana. Aww.
After that, the voice said,
Dude, you're
Hey.
sad.
I'll be your friend. Although my body was suffering during those days,
Baby,
that
so
voice
cute.
encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel. Deserts.
The wall of
And all of
Samiel is
Tibet.
basically just
Once I finally
literally
made
a
it through
wall
that
that
bout of
separates the
illness,
desert
I
and the
couldn't hear that voice
rainforest.
anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination.
Really?
Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
You've never heard of Teyvat? Isn't Teyvat like the equivalent of Earth? So you believe that was Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world.
Aww.
Nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books.
So if it wasn't for
voice
her,
sparked a
then we
desire
wouldn't be
for
meeting you
wisdom.
right now?
It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping.
Well,
for a
who else
chance to
would it
repay
be?
her
It's either the
kindness.
Dendro Archon or
In
your
fact,
mind.
I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
Forgot about that.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that
I
originally
wonder if they actually
celebrated
had a
Greater Lord
birthday
Rukkhadabhata's
message for
birthday.
her
When she passed away, the holiday eventually
when
became a
this
celebration
came out.
of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival.
Yeah.
The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadabhata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival,
Yeah,
forget
because
any
they hate
funding.
her for
They
no
practically
reason.
act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadabhata's death.
They just can't
So they're
accept their
reluctant to
god's
celebrate it.
death and a new god?
But that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public.
Yeah.
Don't get too carried away now.
Forgot about that, actually.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day.
What even
But I hadn't met
is
any
all
of them
this
before,
food?
so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, who is
I
that
gave her
again?
my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
I forgot her name.
That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend
Nilu.
happen to be Nilu?
Yep.
The one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's
What's
her.
so wrong with sending flowers to the
I
estate?
saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Ooh.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared.
Okay, so
so
she
I
is
had
allowed
Nilu
to
sew one of
visit
my
then.
skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure.
I don't think she
That's
has
quite
quite a
the trip, though.
choice.
I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for
Oh,
you.
that's
You might as
adorable,
well just
please.
accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Can we come along? Well, you'd never hear the end from her father. Well, if they catch you, then he's gonna have a stern talking to you anyways, isn't he, Dia? I don't know. Can we come along?
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Let's go! See, now I'm actually curious about something, but I can't even mention it because technically it's spoilers. It's gonna be revealed soon enough, maybe even during this stream if we're lucky, but I don't know. Yeah, see, the one way the Eremites went was exactly down this way. There's this little area. Grand Bazaar! Oh, you wanted me to go through that other door. Why? This was closest. There's literally the stage and everything. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot something, actually. Okay, so you're a mercenary from the Core of 30. You're a spice merchant. I thought you were an eremite. Can I? No, I want to take your stuff. I can't. Man. Alright, fine. Did she carry her?
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad.
I love the red hair.
So long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end.
I mean, she got trapped, yeah.
But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
Yes and no.
You could say that, but everything worked out.
Adine's
She's on her side
smiling.
now.
Oh.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon.
Hi.
My two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Yeah. I also need I need to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. I mean, technically we don't know a lot about Lesser Lord Kusanali right now, but I know a lot about Lesser Lord Kusanali, so yes.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss this.
I wonder if she would actually say something different if I said no. Probably.
By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular. Thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
You're just giving away money.
Probably. But don't sweat it.
Probably.
We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still confused about the Core of 30 thing. Like, is there a protection or what?
Not bad.
I don't know.
Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We
I mean,
reported it to
trees do
academia
that.
many times. But they
So
never
you
said
could have
anyone to
just
deal with it.
rolled with it?
We didn't
as
want
part of the
anything
play?
bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Stage performances because of bark? Why didn't anyone come to handle it?
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They
Well, that's
probably
not
think
nice.
it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that
Is that
happen.
because you support Lesser
Not
Lord
only would
Kusanali?
everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree. Then we also gave the stage a
Oh, was it
much-needed
like from that
makeover.
tree? That makes
The stage
sense
is
then,
going to be
because
even
if it was a
prettier than
big
its
chunk of
festival
bark,
time.
that could come
can't
falling
wait
down
for
on
you
one of
to
the
see it.
performers.
And I can't wait to see you
Yeah,
on the
that actually
stage.
wouldn't be good.
You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
See, I love the horns too. I don't think she has actual horns, but it's
She'll
part
be
of her
dancing the
outfit,
dance
but
of
it's still
Sub-Zeros,
cool.
the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told
I
him the
don't
origin of this
necessarily
holiday?
understand these
I
types
only
of
told them about
dances,
the
but
Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so
I'm making
far.
fun of them.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend,
Lesser Lord
the
Kusanali's
Sub-Zeros
birthday?
festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago,
Wait.
on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet.
The Sub-Zero's festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. Oh my god, he's pushing the dog. Oh, that poor puppy. So is Kusanali the Goddess of Flowers then? Originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. I'm so confused.
Some of the gods got drunk. One started
Some of the
playing
gods
music,
got drunk.
and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance.
I
As she danced upon the
honestly
grass,
am not
countless
surprised.
beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped.
And I feel
Those
like I
brilliant
know
purple flowers
where,
became her dazzling
which
stage.
Archon or
All the
god
gods clamored,
was singing.
"Oh, if
Or
only
not
time could
singing, but
stop at
got
this
drunk."
very moment."
It does sound bittersweet.
Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive.
Unless it's
Although
the
they
one
aren't
drunk
around
god
anymore,
is
they're
alive.
preserved in our tradition of dance.
Denti.
This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just
Woo.
tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the
It's
Dendro Archon.
adorable.
I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers.
So the
But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. So the Goddess of Flowers, you guys are referring to the Greater Lord as Kusanali, right? I'm so confused. Just say Kusanali and Rukkhadevata. I think Rukkhadevata was the Goddess of Flowers.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that,
Yeah,
I'd
if you
be
were over
thrilled if I
500
had
years
just
old.
2 real padisaras on the stage. So,
I mean,
Traveler in
so long as
Paimon,
they look real
what
enough.
do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zeros festival? Will you two be coming?
All
Yeah.
of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will
Don't
be
think
there
I'll
for
have
her
much of a
birthday.
choice, but
It'll
sure.
be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Okay, I don't want to just learn about her. I want to meet her.
I think that's a great idea.
Do I have to learn about her to meet her? I mean, I like Kusanali, but god dang. You sure it's not because you want to join in the fun?
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival.
Food.
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
Are you
So
considered
how
a
about
person
we all
or a
attend the
pixie?
Sub-Zeros festival together.
You considered a little person? I'm confused. Sure.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler in Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area.
Okay, let's explore.
Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zeros festival.
So everyone here
In that case, we'll take a look around.
likes the Lesser Lord Kusanali? Or everyone coming to the Sub-Zeros festival? Alright. Who are you?
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair?
Technically,
And
it's
why do
blonde.
your clothes look so funny? Are you an Outlander?
Yeah.
Did you know that the Sabzeruz Festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is
I
when
think that's a new
Ferris,
pose, actually.
the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Oh. Yeah, we'll actually see the Knight of Flowers Ferris later. A lot. People who have done this quest know what I'm talking about.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure.
Oh, heck no.
I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh,
They
and
approve
the
of
perfume sold
studies
around
more
here is
than
a lot
dancing and
better than
having
what you'll
fun?
find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and I mean,
You like
that's
fragrances?
what I've heard, at least.
Oh, we so gotta get one for Daya. That would be so cute.
Things
What
are
is
really
that?
shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities.
Oh, really?
Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
That's those guys from the Academia? Or like the guards at the Academia? The Cora 30? No!
Things are... Don't be fooled into think. And when it comes...
Not what I meant to do. I'm gonna go talk to this old guy. Old lady.
Ah, dancing at the Sabzeruz Festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother
There's
why
things I
we
gotta
performed
collect.
the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers
So your
ever
grandma
knew Lesser Lord
saw
Kusanali, then she would certainly
Rukkhadevata?
have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sabzeruz festival has
I don't
been
know.
losing its appeal over the years.
How old
That is,
exactly was
until
your
a wealthy
grandma?
benefactor stepped in this year.
Oops. What were you saying there?
Ah, dance as a child. My grandma. The Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this
I
year
wonder who
and
that
brought the
is.
festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Was it a lot of Mara? Because she mentioned, like, well, she mentioned asking if they had enough Mora, like she was gonna give more Mora to them if they needed.
Life is so dull here.
How rich are they? Oh man, she's just showing off her wealth. Okay, so you're the juggler. You're not the candy man. Hi.
Ooh, your outfit looks amazing.
I
There's
actually do
also
like her
something
outfit
different
though.
about you from when we first met up.
I like Junior Zod's outfit too.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh.
You said the entire
It's a
dress
fundamental
yourself?
skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too?
Who's Mr. Zubair again?
I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off this crown. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Junior Zod, your
Of
crown is
course.
much more pretty,
The
no
legends
offense.
say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
She had horns on her head?
Junior Zod, you look absolutely stunning.
She's
right
not
now.
wearing it!
It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
That's adorable.
Hey, is that who Paimon thinks it is?
That's
It
Catherine.
looks like Catherine.
She never leaves. Though I'm wondering if it's really Catherine. Well, it might be actually. Catherine?
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break.
I mean, she's mentioned she's taken breaks before.
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon. What's shaken?
What?
Whoa.
What's shaken?
Sure sounds a lot less formal than usual.
Uh-huh.
Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra.
See, keyhole! There's the keyhole! It's creepy.
Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But
why do you have a keyhole in the back of your neck?
Things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take
Fontaine
you two,
has
for example.
movies?
You travel across Teyvat to enrich your
Oh,
lives
heck
and
yeah.
gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Did we ever mention that to you, Catherine?
Yes, and you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination.
Catherine, are you really
Instead,
Catherine right
they're
now?
found along the way.
Or are you who I'm thinking you are?
Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Are you participating in the Sub-Zero's Festival? When is the Sub-Zero's Festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
Aw, you're so nice-hearted, Catherine. That's adorable.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
You literally just got here.
We'll see you next time at the Adventures Guild.
Here's the keyhole.
By the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
Creepy!
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all.
Technically,
See
in
you
this
around.
main story quest, we're supposed to be having Dendro element, but it's not forcing us now.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Oh, so maybe it is who I was thinking of.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah.
And she's been trying to come up with a way to help you.
Aw.
Well, I have an idea
Dude,
that might help.
thank you.
Are you serious? We'd love that.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
Yeah, what about Dunyarzad? Is she distracted with Nilu?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment.
Or that?
Nilu's found a place for her to rest.
Aww.
After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Where's that again?
Sounds like a plan.
Is that like right in front of her home?
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
Or was that again? Oh yeah, so it is here. Is this actually her home, or is this just the base camp for the Eremites and the Korra 30? I don't know. Okay, so
Sorry,
what's
I'm
your
late.
plan?
It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time.
Aww.
If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia.
Yeah, you kind of almost stabbed me in the back of the head.
It's called being a professional.
Uh-huh.
I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Oh, I saw a little blush.
Dia's
That's adorable. That was a blush. I did
Listen,
see
you two.
that.
I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish
Huh?
things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut
Are
the
you
chit-chat and
leaving
head into the
Dunyarzad?
Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Who is this person exactly? I don't remember. Is it really safe to go into the Citadel and mention Kusanali?
Hey, Chief.
Hi. Are you gonna help? I mean,
Ah,
I know
Dia,
we went here
What are
earlier.
you doing here?
You said you couldn't
Well,
help
didn't
us.
expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Yeah.
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
He couldn't help us though.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Theft?
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia.
Is
The
this
Grand
about...
Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all
What's
over
going
can
on?
come back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Heck yeah.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
What did they lose, though?
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me
I
fill
don't
you in.
remember.
The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand
But what were
Sage
they
took
getting?
the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he
Of course, the
dispatch
Grand
Mata,
Sage did.
but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port
Do you not even know what was stolen?
You two have
I
heard of Port
remember what
Ormos,
was
haven't
stolen
you?
now.
It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back.
Yeah.
Meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Yeah.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge,
Yeah.
even the gods.
I remember
I'm
what
afraid
was
I don't
stolen
have any
now.
other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Why should we lie?
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
I mean, if we pretend to be... I don't know why we would pretend to be students, but if we did, we could pretend to be researchers researching something in Port Ormos. I don't know.
If you're also interested, just go there and
You're
see
not
what
even going
happens.
to tell us?
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family.
Yeah, you don't even
And
look
take it
like a
from me,
researcher.
If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos,
I mean,
you'd best watch
granted,
your
we
backs.
don't either, but
Let's
still.
just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City.
Ah, friendly,
There
huh?
are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
King Deshret was the god of the desert, aka the Scarlet King. If you ever hear King Deshret or the Scarlet King, they're one and the same.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his
Thousands
return.
of years?
Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert
At least
natives
I
who
believe
abandon
they're
their
the
homes in
same.
wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Ozfon.
So we need to locate this
We've done
item
all we could for the moment in Sumeru City. Let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
because then we need to
Miss
locate the
Junior's
stolen
is looking
item
forward to
because
seeing you both at the
that would
Sub-Zero's
attract the
festival.
attention
So,
of the actual
be sure
academia.
to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Yeah, we won't forget.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zero's festival.
I'm guessing the Sub-Zero's festival is gonna go on like as soon as we get back. Oh, I don't know. Okay, what was stolen? Can you... Who? I don't know anyone here. I'm just gonna go around saying, hey, I'm from the academia. Hey, I'm from the academia. Hey, I'm a researcher. I got the big brains and stuff. I like the music. Paimon's so sparkly when she
Come
moves.
and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up.
Giant know-it-all.
Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Okay, so he is a know-it-all.
Talk about hurly-burly, this place is busy. Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us.
Isn't it like the only part in Sumeru?
Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
Yeah, no doubt.
Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But
and knowledge.
Other than that, we don't have much else to go on.
Oh, we could ask around, I guess.
Told us to try posing
Just keep our guard up?
Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Maybe because we were researching the stolen item and then we need it back? Yeah, we should figure that out before we like blow our cover and become a big red flag.
Information to be found. Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Oh boy. Hey, can you tell us about this random stolen item? Don't worry, I'm a researcher. Cause I totally look like one.
How can I help you too?
There's new animations. I love it.
Ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course.
Really?
Especially around this time of year.
Oh.
Students from Sumeru
Well,
City
I mean,
that are
I guess
about to
there is
graduate
him.
often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go
How
on to become
expensive would this
full-time
Academia
researchers at the
be?
Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a
Why
stress-free
even go to the
environment.
Academia then?
Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking
luck?
here when things get to be too much at the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia.
Yeah, they look terrified.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Yeah, do you even need school with the Akasha?
Discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Yeah, totally don't be suspicious at all. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just going to investigate these pots.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of
Are
scary
they
looking
looking
Eremite
for the
mercenaries have been posted
thing
along the
too?
streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos.
Wait,
If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them.
I just realized that on the hats of everybody, they have basically a symbol of what Darshan they're in, or whatever it's called. Like, these two are red. I want to see what that is, but this is the one that Tainari is in, I think? God dang it, I forgot what they were called. What are the Darshans called? Let's see. That's the Amatura, and I believe the two next to him wearing the red hats are the Spantamad, which is elementalism. And Amatura is biology. Okay, that's really cool. I've never noticed that before, just now.
Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret
There's a
and
little
some
symbol!
resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Ahmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Yeah, okay, so it is.
Wait, come again? Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in
Is
Port
that a
Ormos
new
deal
thing?
with trading this
I
kind of thing.
think I've ever noticed
They're
that.
usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000
So
Mura,
we're
they'll
looking
give
for
you
this
info on
Ein guy?
anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up
I
on
mean, you
trying
go to the
graduate this
academia,
way.
don't you? Does the academia
wouldn't worry
cost
too
stuff
much.
like it does
Our
in
field of research
real
is
life
very niche.
college?
Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in.
I mean, who would spend
Why don't we all
$500,000
just pool
just
our money
to,
together and pay
just
for the
to be like,
information?
hey, let's see what this does? It does absolutely nothing.
Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon.
Yeah, it sounds like it's kind of connected to what we're looking for. Whatever was stolen from the academia was also related to knowledge.
So, what's our plan?
I don't know. Well, the guys did say something about the tavern, did they?
Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mura. Have you lost your mind?
Who said we would buy it?
Oh, all right.
Are we
buying? I thought you'd agree to parting with that kind of Mura. But if you
How much
know what
more
you're
do we
doing,
even have?
then we
Maybe it's
should
not
give
even
it a
your
shot.
Mora. How much more do I have? Yeah, I have 4 million Mora. 4.5 million Mora, technically speaking. Okay, well, I guess I'm going back down to 4 million more. Because we're spending some stuff. Is this actually where we meet the lady that I'm thinking of? See, I've never gone up these stairs before because I've always just teleported to, teleported the waypoints up there and then just, like, flew down. Where's the tavern? Ooh, that's creepy that it's off in the distance. Wait, are those the Darshans, actually? 'Cause that one's green. That one's blue, but it looks similar to that one. I don't know what these symbols are. I guess I'm spending 500,000 more, and that's... yippee. I'm totally happy about that. Is that what I'm thinking of?
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
There's the Eremites.
Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Okay. Were we waiting for the Eremites, or were
Oh,
we...
you've arrived. Please, take a seat. So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh!
Oh,
Once we
the
reclaim
boss
the power
was
of King
the...
Deshret, they'll be the first that the
The
boss
Ein
punishes.
Ahmar.
They're
guy.
nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the
Member of
Clerical
the Ein
Battalion.
Ahmar.
They've
Yeah.
also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Clerical Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
I'm confused.
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Really?
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Yeah, are we gonna confront them?
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared.
Traitor?
The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
What are they talking about? Yeah, I'm confused because I never really paid attention to it.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Yeah, later. Let's not ask them now. I feel like they would kind of be okay, nope. We're gonna ask them about that now. Hi, can I'm totally a devout follower of King Dashrak. Can I know what's going on, please?
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
Wouldn't they be suspicious of a student, though?
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
I don't know! I'm looking for info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The
So
question
that was the
is,
right
can
answer.
you afford it?
Oh, really?
Paimon can't stand to see so much more.
Neither can I!
There's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Can I know about this betrayal?
Oh, that's right. We heard you
I thought
mention
King Dashred and Greater Lord Rukadavata were good friends.
Because we're archaeology students.
Nice.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can
500,000 Mora!
As you can see, members of Ainel Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret.
Yeah.
Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
King Deshret was the god of wisdom? Wait, did he go insane from the forbidden knowledge? I'm confused by this.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Rukadavata.
Greater Lord Rukadavata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies.
Did she, though?
Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her
I'm
actions
confused.
and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known.
I don't know who to
Thinking
believe.
about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no.
Of course
King
it didn't.
Deshret isn't truly dead.
Uh-huh.
The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our God
You're
shall
going by the
return.
voice of an
And when
oracle?
that day comes, all
And yet
followers
you
of the
still
traitor
wear
and
an
all the
Akasha
desert
terminal?
dwellers who have forgotten their true God will suffer retribution together.
True God.
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear,
Oh, yeah, I'm
it might
shaking
not
in
be
my
too late
boots.
for you to become a believer of King Deshret.
King Dashred is returning?
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Hi! I was wondering when you would appear, actually.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me
hey,
again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me,
Is that like
I'd
a
take measures
pro
to make
version
things
of the Akasha terminal?
uncomfortable for you. Listen to me.
I love your
That
eyes,
address
by
you
the
gave
way.
you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information
So
on certain
he took
items and means of
500,000
luring
more,
people into their territory. Once you show up,
from me.
they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Really?
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
Business?
I
Well,
told you
clearly
the
it's
other day.
working.
I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Uh-huh.
The boss
So do
made
I.
it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
I wonder why.
Yes,
Maybe because he'll
and in
beat
no
him to a
uncertain
pulp?
terms. But that was then. It does
What
not
is that
preclude
tube
him from
thingy,
changing
too?
his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things.
Oh, I'm so
For a
scared.
lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all,
he
even the
literally
Archons can
doesn't
afford to
care.
negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize
He's gonna
the
beat you
Eremite's
to a pulp.
reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself.
Ooh.
However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
Don't kill them all,
Also,
Hatham.
A word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today.
Why do you have to be so
Otherwise,
tall?
He might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this.
You heard him.
Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This
Have
guy
you?
is really out of his mind.
Do you have a crystal in your chest?
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish,
Wait.
let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp.
Oh,
Don't
that's
expect
a
us to hold back.
duel. See, there's that. What is that?
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 more to them.
Thank you. I knew I liked you. He literally doesn't care about anything.
Please, I beg you,
And
don't
I love
provoke
it.
them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Oh no!
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Caught.
Someone who chooses to do business with a
Red-handed.
group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too.
Eremites, not
Seems to know a
Emirites.
lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way, after him.
Which way? This way? Holy crap, this guy is fast. Did he go behind this stuff?
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
Did he say his name?
What do you want?
You gotta act so shady too. Thanks for getting my Mora back.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed.
Oh,
Or even-
really? So we were
I
opportunists.
advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
Yeah, I'm not scared of that.
All right. Goodbye.
No!
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about!
It's both a good thing and a bad thing that he
Since
literally
you
doesn't care about
poured through
anything.
Their scam right in front of them. You must know the real story about certain something, no?
Yeah.
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
He said he was a student from the academia too. We can't say we're a student from the academia. Sure, there's a lot of students, but surely he'd know we weren't from the academia.
A student. Right.
Uh-huh.
Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
I also could fight.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
Please let me help with
She
that.
doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
No, I don't have a vision, but I can wield the elements.
She can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go
Yeah,
asking
I'm
for
literally the
info
only
from
person in Teyvat that can do that. Maybe with one exception. One other exception.
Those hot-headed
That
thugs
being
are
Aether.
definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
He's debating it. Yes!
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper?
You're writing a contract?
If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene
write it
at the
on my
appointed
hand or
time by
something.
the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information? Does
I don't think he was necessarily happy. He just doesn't care.
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
No.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look,
Fun.
if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow.
And knowledge and
that
gods.
Not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
It seems like some kind of knowledge thing. It's literally called a knowledge capsule.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? You have it?
My mind can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
It's a giant ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like
How much
a
is a
miniature
fixed
Akasha.
quantity?
Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Anyone?
Correct. Anyone.
As you can see,
Unlike
that was
the
a green
Akasha,
knowledge
which
capsule.
heavily
Pay attention
regulates
to
who
the
can
colors of
access
these.
What information.
I
Knowledge
think there's only
capsules
2
confer
colors,
their
but still pay
contents
attention.
Without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It is kind of cool. It's literally knowledge
It's essentially
in
a
a
convenient and harmless
well,
vestibule for
capsule.
knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them.
Then why
They
do
were
you
created
have
as a
one?
means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite
So then
strict
they don't.
regulations,
Wait, if you
some of
transfer
these
knowledge into
capsules
a
will always
knowledge
escape
capsule, do
destruction.
you not have that knowledge
After all,
in your brain
there will
anymore?
always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
not surprised
in
by
Port
that.
Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
So, what's in that knowledge capsule that you have? Does it like glow when there's knowledge in it? I'm still confused by all of this. Did the academia lose a knowledge capsule and didn't want anyone to know what it actually was? How would they... Why would they tell at least the people looking for the knowledge capsule? Because, I mean, once they find it, they're gonna notice that it is indeed a knowledge capsule. They're the academia, but they're dumb.
Oh, so that's your true objective.
Okay, don't grin at me like that. Yeah, I want to learn more about it because it'll get me closer to Kusanali.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Really? Can we negotiate further?
You're still resolved.
I got to find Kusanali.
Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Fewer people. It's Port Ormos. Where is it? Oh, not far. Oh, yeah, behind a tree. Totally. That's gonna be completely foolproof. Ooh! I didn't actually expect to get stuff from that.
Let's continue
I
our
love the
conversation
music here, though.
If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Of course I do. What is it?
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Ah, okay.
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia
She
because
likes
most
Mora.
of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any
She
further.
blacklisted you.
Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Yeah, and I have to do a puzzle to do that.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Those like headphones or... I don't have question privileges.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients.
Safe clients? I'm a new client.
And their contact password.
I mean, we do become
Beyond
friends
the
with
password,
Dory,
though,
but...
I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
She's a merchant. They have tricks.
This is
like a magician.
nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
the
no
true
kidding.
Challenge begins after you meet her. She
Has
has
it not been nerve-wracking from the start? Hey, let me see your
only likes
lord.
customers who she deems to have good taste.
Or your god.
I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her
Thank
approval.
you. Okay, so you earn her approval by buying the highest thing?
We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad.
They're green!
Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Yeah, I can use it. Actually, some people in Teyvat can use it, though it is a rare thing. Give me 1 second.
Oh, well, that's a surprise.
The surprise when I can wield the elements without a vision?
Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
Well, at least
Here
I
are
don't
two
have to
knowledge
spend my own
capsules.
aura.
Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
That one's glowing brighter. Think.
They look the same.
Right? Well, no, that one looks like it's
Try
glowing
inspecting
brighter.
them with elemental sight.
Well, maybe I was right about that first one. I'm confused. It's the angle you look at it. The left, they both glow green. The left one shines brighter.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed
Does
through
it look
elemental sight.
like when you use elemental sight? Do your eyes
That's
change
because knowledge
or?
originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself.
I'm confused.
The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
Yeah, what is her highest thing even gonna be of?
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here's the Mora for purchasing
Contact
canned knowledge.
password.
Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it.
Oh, yeah, I wonder if I actually get to keep it.
And be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Spend a lot,
Your efforts
Matra.
will be for naught if they catch you.
Puzzles.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions.
Ooh.
Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The
Yeah,
Matra are
so
razor
this is
sharp.
basically illegal.
You're in for nothing good if they
Oh
lock
crap,
their
does
sights
that
onto
lady
you.
still sage or
If
something?
you two want to back out, now's the time.
I gotta take the risk.
Okay,
A risk, no
then we
reward.
have a deal.
Yes.
If you succeed in your dealings
Though I
with
don't even
Dory,
think there's gonna
come
be
find
any
me at the
reward
Wakela
for this,
Funduk.
other than
We'll have
getting
an
a
open
little more
discussion
knowledge
then.
about Kusanali. Just because she blacklisted you.
Al-Haytham Road, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos.
Old
Let's follow
Ormos?
these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Ooh, it's bright! Do I need to talk to you, Laddish?
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Laddish? Oh, I forgot what it was!
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have
Was that the
someone
correct one to do?
Following the paper got us
Yes! I forgot to look at the paper.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it.
Basically, they talk in code.
Please follow me.
First, I need to look the paper because I forgot this was an
Fascinating
actual thing.
fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Okay, hold on. I want to pay attention to your conversation, but that's the Mora. Bag of Mora given by Al-Haytham for purchasing canned knowledge. You can feel the heavy weight of the bag. Of course, it's heavy. He's from the academia. A code chart given to you by Al-Haytham seems like whoever seeks to purchase special commodities from Dory has to provide the right code first. Check this code chart before visiting Dory's contact just in case. Well, I didn't, but apparently I remembered. Okay, unripe hara fruits. Ask the informant to take you to Dory, where a morning flower. Looking to buy Knowlege. Where Sumeru Rose. Oh, he mentioned something about a Sumeru Rose. No. Looking to buy products legally available on the market. So I think we're looking for a morning flower. Okay, I'm not gonna remember this. I'm gonna take a picture of this. Sucks for you, Genshin Impact. I have modern day technology. That's not something like the Akasha Terminal. See, I want to look at this though. Okay, that was what I thought.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do
Mouse
apologize.
customer.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
The
When I
warehouse is
walk,
up
I'm not
ahead.
the same pace as
Please
them.
follow me.
Is that because I'm not as tall? And then when I walk like this, can't. Are you going over here? Are they the people
Before I
we're looking for?
retrieve your products,
Oh,
I
the
need to
trust.
confirm a few things.
Uh-huh.
Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hara fruits taken by mice? Oh, mice! Customer. Taken by mice, sold to customers. Okay. So, complimenting a customer of skill corresponds to hara fruit that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Complimenting a customer. I don't know what this means. So, taken by mice, he said. So that means it was sold to customers. Congrats? Yes!
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Dizzy. What one is that? See, I like that this is in a code too. It's really cool. Complimenting a customer of skill corresponds to hara fruit that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Something that causes heat stroke. I'm actually curious about one word. Hold on a second. What is erudition? Quality of having or showing great knowledge or learning scholarship. So what am I looking for? Am I looking for knowledge or am I looking for... I'm so confused. Which one do I do? This one?
No, that's it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition.
I thought that was a good thing.
Eating something that causes heat stroke sounds horrifying.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order.
Oh, you
Why
suck.
don't you two think things over?
No.
Cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that Al-Haytham gave us.
Don't look at it in front of him. God dang it, I did one answer. Do I have to redo that again?
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today.
Taken by
Earlier,
mice.
many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congrats.
Thanks. You look like you have
See,
some
it
skill.
glows red
Why
for a
don't I pick
second
out
when
some
it
fruits
goes
that'll
up.
make you
It's
dizzy?
terrifying. Dizziness was a sign of tinnitus, please. Oh god, that sounds painful.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
Small amount, purchase in bulk. I'm guessing bulk?
Wow, you two sure are generous
guess.
customers. We'll be sure to package your
Oh,
products
bulk because we want to purchase a lot, which
Okay.
would gain Dory's
Everything has
trust.
been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
Are your faces on papers or something?
The matcha? Where? I'll hate them if we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Was it the mantra? Oh, no! We gotta follow him, don't we?
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
I don't think there was mantra, though. I think that was another part of the test. Wasn't it? Is it another part of the test?
He ran that way.
Follow him! Lead together with Raunak? Did he even mention his name? How do we know their names if they don't mention it?
Look, he's over there.
Yeah, I could see that. Oh my god, I would be terrified if I walked on this bridge in real life. I mean, I get there is wind gliders, to be fair, in Genshin, so you won't have to be as scared of falling off because you could just whip out your wind glider, but still. Did he go this way? He did. So was it?
If you're hiding from the Rishbalan tiger, come this way.
Rishbalan Tiger Matra.
Password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on...
Over here.
Here, over here.
Hi, Dory.
Stop running now.
You're so tiny. I'll leave it on you, Dory. Didn't it say you were like
The one who was calling out to us
16?
But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
Yeah, she's the one that we're looking for, actually. What is it? How old is Dory? She's 14 or 15? She's tiny!
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, let me purchase a lot of it!
Wait,
Do I get to keep the notes after the note chart after this? Because that'd be really cool if I could.
hey, what are you trying to say, Princess
Scare
Pea-Brain?
her.
I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far.
Yeah, not the
Not only
first
did you
try.
manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my
So I think that
Nora,
was part of
you've
the
been
test,
involved in
actually.
some shady dealings, haven't you?
Uh-huh.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much more they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks
Smart,
trying to run
actually.
an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you.
Aw.
It's your first time here,
Is that
but
like
don't
yellow
worry, I won't ask
gold
too many
Sumeru
questions.
Rose?
Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please knock yourself out.
I guess we want to buy a lot.
Lots of round, shiny Mora.
And clearly she
Then
has
they're all good.
electrovision, and electrovisions are given to people who are seen as weird or quirky. Can you show us your products?
Ah, yes, of course, of course.
Lay them out for me.
Help yourselves. Voila.
So we want to look at the brightest one.
She has a trove of canned knowledge.
Can Paimon use elemental vision?
She'd be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
Oh yeah.
What kind of products?
Considering it's
do you
illegal.
sell, dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions.
Is she gonna offer
Take this one,
cheapest
for
one?
example, an analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Tevat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 mora.
Only 350,000 mora. That's almost 500,000 mora. Dialect of Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Tevat studied that. Well, let's see. There's Ella Musk. I know she's one. Yeah, where are the others?
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Ella Musk, apparently.
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Tevat in the early Archon War period?
Okay, maybe?
With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation.
I
And
mean,
find
we
an
could put
excellent
historic
well-paid
architect in
job
the
nearly any
teapot.
nation. Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful. 2 million mora,
Oh,
and it's yours. No discounts. Whoa, that's a lot of mora.
I guess we want to go for that one
You're
then.
free to pick whatever your heart's desire.
I'll hit
The
them.
contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. All right, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Is it the 2 million more one, or is there gonna be more expensive? Those 3, okay. I'll take this one. And this one. And this one as well. I love it, she's just pointing down like, that one.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
You pick and choose a variety of canned knowledge.
I'll take these, please and thank you.
Well, thanks for using your manners, Paimon, at least.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant.
Still these 3?
Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even.
Really?
Listen,
Those that can use elemental
too.
knowledge?
If you spend just 100,000 more and more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million mora.
Ooh.
Say what now?
Okay, so we get almost a free knowledge capsule.
Another 100K, and we get a capsule worth a whole.
Okay, but imagine if that was real life money. Okay, you tell her to calm down, but Alhaitham did say we need to catch her attention. So, spendy?
But all the canned knowledge we just bought is.
Or maybe if we don't fall for her
more.
trick,
If we
then
spend just a
we'll get her
little
knowledge?
We can get something worth 1 million mora.
Or her
Isn't
attention?
that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to
She's just smiling.
Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing
Yeah, and I'm
works?
still confused by it, even if I did this quest
Don't
before.
you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one that's most curious, actually.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra.
So then where are we gonna put those other 3
Excellent. Then please.
canned
select from this
knowledges? Are we
fine
just gonna give them to
collection
Alhaitham?
canned knowledge over here.
Oh. She's got a lot of them.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but my
Because they're
dear
better
customer,
quality.
the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves.
Didn't you
will be
say
able to
up
find something
to
your liking.
a million more, but not a million more exactly?
Oh, Paimon
This is how merchants do things.
Let's use elemental sight again to check these.
Sure. Is there gonna be any that glow? No.
So, what did you see?
I mean, and they're all kind of equally bright, but
So, they're all worth about the same amount?
probably. Do I get to pick and choose?
Well, anyway, the more has already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
Aw, man.
Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes.
Ooh.
Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8.
Do you know me?
Volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right?
Whatever makes Paimon happy.
Dory, we'll take this one.
Not like I have much of a choice.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
That's adorable.
Our dealings with Dory went
Adorable. I'm funny.
Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what...
That's cool that that's actually there. Your knowledge labeled sword fighting techniques 8. It was bought from Dory's booth at the price of 100,000 Mora at Paimon's instigation. Yeah, with Paimon I don't really have a choice in some things. You have no idea where the first 7 in the series are, but things like combat techniques will always be useful. Well, probably. Yeah, that's totally not worrisome at all. Is this an elevator? Oh, it is an elevator! I didn't realize there was an elevator here. I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna ignore the elevator that I just realized was there. I'll hate them! Please don't tell me the fight has started already. It doesn't look like it.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Yes and no.
There's so many people.
So were those 3 just for you then? And she wouldn't let you buy it?
Well, Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
I mean, technically you are doing official business.
Guy.
Relax.
Yeah, no kidding.
No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Back and forth.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
1 second.
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Well, yeah, I suppose it's not a secret. We're just gonna let everybody we meet know that we're trying to beat the Dendro Archon. We want to meet the Dendro Archon.
Yeah,
for personal
she
reasons,
just
I
wants
guess.
to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way.
We haven't even been in Sumeru that long.
That might be related to the gods? We came here in
Well,
case
I
it
mean, we
turned out
haven't
to
been in
be our
Sumeru
lucky break.
City that long, I suppose.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia
What
lost a
is
knowledge
the
capsule
tube
in the
thingy?
desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge
Are those
capsule.
headphones?
Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
How do I use it? Do I uncap it, or...?
There's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
Oh, wouldn't that be a
I highly doubt
blessing?
it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
With you?
That's what we need to find out next.
Oh. Your goal is to find it too?
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know,
Okay, to be fair,
the
you
Eremites
don't
in
look
Port
like you're from the
Ormos also
Academia
have their
either,
eyes on
though you
it is
are
an extremely precious item.
a
The
playable
knowledge contained
character,
within
so
may
I
bring
guess that
great
makes
power or
sense.
wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After
Even
attempting
you?
various methods, I
much
finally
more did
managed
you
to
even
reach
give
a tentative
us?
agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from
Yeah,
Ain
maybe
al-Ahmar.
you shouldn't
They
actually
adamantly
look for the
believe
Divine
that
Knowledge
the Divine
Capsule
Knowledge
because
Capsule
it
contains
is
King Deshret's
dangerous.
power,
Well,
and that
I
he will
guess
return to this world when
in
they
the
obtain
correct
it.
hands, if it's not
They
used,
refuse
then
to
I
let
guess it's
anyone from the
fine.
academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Clearly.
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy.
How
but
can
its
you say
members
that
are
so
determined to
quickly?
get that capsule by any means
I
necessary.
just say the Ein guy.
To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The
You
Divine
forcing
Knowledge
them.
Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner.
Okay, so it's a
To
bidding
ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know
Obviously,
whose
since
hands the
it's
Divine
about a
Knowledge
Divine
Capsule ends
Knowledge
up in,
Capsule, not just
my
a normal
agreements with them
Knowledge
will fall
Capsule.
through.
The
Dory
normal,
is the most
normal
reliable
Knowledge
source
Capsule
of
was illegal,
information,
the Divine
but
one
that
would
avenue was
hella
previously
illegal.
closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
Oh, so you did need my help.
You wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Of course.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule,
well, I mean,
I will
she
relay
is
my
in the
findings to
business,
you.
but
Will that suffice as
she
compensation?
really gonna tell me? Even if she did know? I mean, we bought like 4 things from her. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
So does that mean you're going to consume whatever knowledge is in the Divine Knowledge Capsule? I don't think that's safe.
But we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you.
That isn't gonna do much.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Yeah, you're from the Academia. Although I guess that makes sense. Let me teleport here. So then I can run over and then just fly over, I think. Oh, forgot there were bars here. God dang it. Although I suppose it isn't that far. I'll hate them! Is this gonna even be of any use? Why did you want me to purchase those 3 knowledge capsules? Was that just to gain Dory's friendship? So buying 4 things from her gains her friendship, then her friendship is quite literally bought. Okay.
Alright, this place works.
Is there a hangout with her? With Dory, actually?
Sword fighting
I don't know.
techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Yeah, considering why I only found the 8th one.
Yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength.
Yeah,
we can
she
conduct a
kinda
controlled experiment
does.
where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after.
Yeah, not
While
much
you
is gonna be
fight,
different.
We can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be
Does the knowledge
variances in your
capsule,
physical
like,
strength between the
change
2
how-
tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry.
Does it just
I'll
change
run
what you
statistical
know?
analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Or does it change like how you do things
You
too?
must
Like
have been one of those
this
guys
example,
at the
fighting.
Academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something though.
Yeah, he probably didn't even care that he got top grades too.
Can knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So why are you risking getting caught by the Matra for this capsule?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
One theory?
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
Yeah, great
All
spotting
right,
that out.
Let's begin the test.
Yep,
Just
he's
as
totally
you normally
avoiding the question. Okay, thanks. First combat test. Oh, fungi. That's what they are.
Freeze.
No, I don't want to fight this little guy. The others hurt, but... I mean, kind of. That one didn't even hit me, but still. I don't think this knowledge capsule is gonna do anything. What? These fungi just out in the open? See, like, even if pyro fungi, get hit by pyro,
I must leave no stone
they get darker. Because that's how that works. Okay, I wielded elements without a vision.
All
Did you
right.
see that?
I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data.
Do you
The
have
next
that
step
tube
is to
thingy
use this
to
knowledge capsule. Hold
have
it in your hand.
knowledge capsule?
I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay. So I just have to hold it? Ooh. Oh, I actually gotta use it. Dang it. Oh, I wanted to keep this because it's gold. Although I guess I did get one thing per Archon quest. And I don't think I actually get one from a gold thing here from the Archon quest, but rather a long story quest in Sumeru. So I guess I have to use this. Oh, so you have to activate it somehow and then, like, hold it. Well, it's gone. I ate it. Ooh. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moment, then in the next, they disappear into the recesses of my memory. Okay, that is a little creepy. Can you, like, visibly see that?
Hey, how are you feeling?
Whatever was inside the knowledge capsule became part of my memory. I guess
that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
I mean, technically it's not just me fighting House of Can Knowledge. Yeah, no, I don't think anything's changed. Come here, you. Yeah, no, nothing's changed. Although, as you will see, near the end of the Archon quest, the Traveler did actually get stronger, as I mentioned previously, previous streams, from when she first entered Mondstadt. Which makes sense, since she's already been through, like, 3 nations so far, if you don't count Sumeru.
Now,
it's cool.
I'll start recording data again.
Ethan, how's it going?
Are you just staring at me? How do you record
Well,
data? I'm
The
confused!
knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability.
Really?
During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Uh-huh.
Wait, how much?
That is 0.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
I mean, to be fair... Well, to be fair, we did pay a tenth of that amount. But... Wait. Yeah, we paid a tenth of that amount, because we paid 100,000 more. Yeah. But to be fair, not everybody fights like the Traveler does, because not everybody is from not Teyvat.
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
Exactly.
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two.
I
Our
told you
deal
I could
seems
fight.
increasingly worth my
I'm lying
investment.
to you.
I'm
Worth
heading
your
back to Wakala
investment.
Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time.
Wakala Funduk?
This is Mora for when you ask
That's a
Dory
weird
for
name.
information. Pay her
There's
as
also a
much as she
watchtower.
requests.
Okay, so I gotta wait 2 days, and then 2 days from now. Bank of Intel transaction funds. Is she in the same area? I'm gonna go over here just in case she is. I hope she is. Dory! Were you over here? Alright, 2 days from now. Day after tomorrow, and then you wanted me to wait at 7? I got 7 perfectly. See, I wonder if you actually, like, in lore wait, or if you can actually skip time. Because I feel like that would break the story and the lore if you could actually, like, skip time, or if Paimon could actually skip time. Man, just looking at the ocean now, I am so excited for Fontaine. Oh, she is here. Nice.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the Divine Knowledge capsule is.
Why do you sound so angry when you say that?
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons.
I bought
What can
4
do for you this
things.
time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
Yeah.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all?
Ah, bribing her.
So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient.
I mean, technically we're looking for canned knowledge, it's just different
oblige
canned
me.
knowledge.
Tell me what you have in mind.
Yeah, I'd like information on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge capsule.
Oh, I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned
How much is
knowledge.
that gonna cost?
But you
100
know,
million
that
more?
kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
Yeah, I kind of
After
thought
all,
that.
I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. And not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big trouble.
Oh, yeah.
But how can we be sure your information
If you played to
is
real life
accurate?
standards, you'd probably be tried as an adult and be arrested.
Just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it.
Because to me,
I love that
anything
Paimon
like
is
that
so
is
close
what
to
I
the
consider
size
to
of
be my
Dory. That's
Therefore, I
adorable.
must always be aware of what's hot on the
Adorable.
market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
Name your price.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons.
How much
Now
is
that
it?
you've paid in full, here's
How
the
much
scoop.
was it?
The Divine
I
Knowledge
don't
capsule
feel
was
bad
purchased
for
yesterday
spending
by a certain
Al-Haytham's
Wesley,
money.
the leader of Ain
Unless it's not technically his money, then...
Ain el-Ahmar? You mean the Aramites who worshipped King Deshret?
Ah, so you're already familiar
Was it
with
the
them.
Ain guy that...
The group has done
one
everything in
that-
their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge
Oh
capsule.
no, it wasn't.
After all, they believe it contains the power of King Deshret. That Divine Knowledge capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
As you can tell, Divine Knowledge capsules glow red. Yeah. If a Divine Knowledge capsule had the knowledge of a god that they worship so highly and think is above Greater Lord Rukadavada, who's very powerful, by the way, clearly, since she created rainforests, and maybe the desert, though I don't know. If it contains his knowledge, his godly power, do you really think mortals could handle that kind of knowledge and power? That doesn't sound feasible for mortals to handle. It sounds like their mind would literally collapse and turn into jelly.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took.
Gods aren't human.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure.
I mean, I know the Archons aren't human. I don't know about other gods.
Yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you
Technically
ever
speaking,
need
they're
anything else
creatures.
in the
They're
future.
not humans.
More for Dory.
Even if they look like
doors.
humans, like Venti. Well, literally all the Archons we've seen so far.
Capsule is. Turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain El Akhmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
Even more exciting than
Okay. Al Haytham, I got some knowledge. Are you here or are you battling? Oh, you're here. That's surprising. Is there detail on the floor? Oh, yeah, it is.
Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
It's just a little quirky.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
You're really gonna say that right in front of the Eremites? I don't think that's that smart, but it's in the hands of Ain El Akhmar.
Dory even gave us
The big named guy.
verify the intel. Have a look.
Yeah, if he
Look at
gets that knowledge
Clear as
capsule,
day.
he's gonna
It
die.
must have taken
I
some
can just
guts
see
to
it.
infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction.
If it
But
does
then,
have
to get
an
close
Archon's
enough to
knowledge,
take a
that is.
picture like
And if it's
this.
red, then it does have an
Bold
Archon's
move,
knowledge.
Dory.
Or God's
Very bold
knowledge.
move. All
Archon,
right.
I think,
The
means
person
the
in this
7.
picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain El Akhmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding
Misery.
appears to be the divine knowledge capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
Okay, but weren't you gonna fight them anyway?
Why you were provoking these Ain El Akhmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense.
Did you know it was with Ain El Akhmar, though? Or were you just provoking them just to provoke them?
Finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the divine knowledge capsule.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Thank
beat
you
him
for
down
your
to a
time
pulp.
and efforts.
Do
Take a
I
few
get to
days
play
off
Al
while I make
Haytham
some
as a trial
preparations.
character? I like playing
Let's
as Al
meet up again
Haytham.
on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp.
Okay, when is that? Is that 2 days from now still?
See you then.
3 o'clock. Didn't he say 4 o'clock? A few days later on the meeting with Ain El Akhmar.
Al Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he
As
is.
soon as you mention it!
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
That lighthouse behind you? When they say pier, do they mean like the bridge? Probably. Yeah, because it's... Yeah, it's leading me over here. Okay. And I should be fine. Right? Yeah. Just making sure I don't drown. Although that wouldn't be much of a shocker if I did, because, you know, I can't swim in real life, so... It says I can swim in game. Apparently Genshin Impact. How is the water... That doesn't make sense. Water shouldn't be... No, water shouldn't be flowing in any certain direction if it's a flat ocean.
Crazy, but I didn't know you were
Unless there's
crazy enough
waves,
to
but
actually
that
show up.
didn't look like waves. It
was
looked like
I
it's
who
flowing in
demanded
one
that these
direction.
negotiations
That
take
doesn't make
place.
sense.
I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word.
Okay, if I fight
This is
him or
turning
not,
into
I
quite an
still
occasion.
want to see this.
I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Yeah, you brought a
Aren't
pixie
you
and a
the brat from the
blonde-haired
restaurant the other day?
Outlander.
You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out?
Oh, right,
Fine.
you know me.
Your
I
funeral.
forgot about that.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Oh yeah, you're gonna have people fight for you? That is so lame.
Uh-oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Paimon, maybe you should have taken that capsule instead. Because I can fight already.
Eat this! Steady us.
Get frostbite.
Although, I suppose if you mention my other characters in my arsenal, then I guess there is more help than previously thought. Okay, so I do have to defeat you guys too. Lame.
Freeze.
Yeah, you guys never stood a chance. Oh, Zarya, a poor Ormos, I'm burning your grass. Okay, so you're the one I'm mainly going after. So it doesn't matter in which specific order you fight them, I guess. As you can see, they are like a lot like the treasure hoarders and the other guys in Inazuma, which I can never remember the name of.
Academia scum!
I'm not even from the Academia. What do you mean?
Boss, finally!
Yeah.
Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
If it has a god's knowledge, there's no way he could have even survived. Unless King Deshret really is that weak. Or only put a portion of his magic or knowledge into that capsule.
Boss!
You should have known this would happen, you idiot!
What happened to him?
See the Akasha terminal's red? He used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Now.
Wait, does that mean the Knowledge Capsule is connected to the Akasha? That would make sense if it was, because then his turned red, and since the connection was lost, it turned gray. And he is actually a student.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
As you can see, he took the Divine Knowledge Capsule. And I don't know if they actually saw that he did take it. Yeah, that was the same words that Lumine heard at the Irminsul thing. He did lose his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
Yeah. Speaking of which, Peja did mention.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Oh, did she mention that?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's a lot of knowledge for a mortal.
Situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods.
Do we know that you took it, though?
It doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
Yeah, I wonder. That's exactly what I heard before at Irminsul.
If the mantra took him away, then that
Does
means
Paimon know that was what she heard?
too.
I feel like Paimon would know because they're
We were so close.
good friends.
Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous.
You didn't expect divine, godlike knowledge capsule to be dangerous. Well, I actually don't know what would happen to Traveler if she opened it, because she's not from this world. And I feel like in the future of Genshin Impact, she'd eventually gain
there is no reason
strength
for me to remain
of
in
a
Fort
god
Ormos.
to like
I believe
impede
our
Celestia
collaboration
or
has
something like that.
also
I don't
reached its end.
know. But yeah, you didn't expect it to be so dangerous, and yet it's literally called a Divine Knowledge Capsule from a god. Even if it was a sliver of a god's power, gods aren't mortals, so, or power, knowledge, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is. So, no mortal could handle that then. It's clear, like, even with a vision, I don't think you can handle that. That's just my opinion, though. I don't know. Well, clearly he couldn't handle it.
Divine knowledge capsule that I forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully,
Might as well ask him.
I don't.
Oh, man.
Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all.
Yeah, I think
Moreover,
that's kind of the
since
point.
The Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom. Scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
Yeah, I wonder why
to the Academia. How about you two?
I
It's almost the day of
don't go to the Academia.
Maybe we should head back too.
Right, I forgot about the Sub-Zero's festival.
The past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
You do have a point.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Even though technically we're going in the same direction? Although you did take the Divine Knowledge Capsule, apparently we didn't see.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Don't use the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Don't be an idiot. Okay, so we completed that act. And obviously, there's multiple acts. I got Primo Gems from that. Not much, though. That was lame. I just get this, which I like. Don't think that was any more. See, what is this? Blessed Hamada. So, there's so many names here that I wouldn't even try to pronounce. Is the Blessed Hamada? I'm gonna have to explore it eventually, but is the Blessed Hamada in this area? Whatever that is? So I'm going to end the stream here. That drops off on an actually really good note because I just completed the first act of the third chapter. I don't know. These acts and chapters and all that kind of stuff is really confusing. But we will pick this back up next time where I'm going to actually decide if I want to continue with Genshin Impact tomorrow. Ooh, I like that. Continue if I do Genshin tomorrow as well, just so I can get to the event quicker. That was not the correct button. Because there is 40 days, so that's like over a month. Or if, because I don't know how much knowledge and all that kind of stuff is in this event. I assume it's going to be a lot. So I want to get to it as soon as possible, but I will decide that tomorrow throughout the day, whether I want to play Genshin or go back to Hogwarts Legacy. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, or wherever you are in this crazy world, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!